This is the DS18 Project Supra.
Wow, check out this trunk, man. You guys have done an extravagant job back here. What have you got back here?
Well, let me introduce you to the new DS18 EXL series, which are still not available, but we brought these exclusive for the Supra build.
You're talking about those amps, correct? Now, what kind of specs are you guys pulling with those?
This amp has SMC technology.
What's SMC technology?
SMC technology actually is a lot of power in a small case.
What kind of power output you guys getting out of those?
This amp actually gives 1600 RMS and this one 600 RMS with less current.
It's a lot of power. Now, what about this EQ? What benefits is there to have that?
Though this EQ actually gives a better sound quality. It has a lot of extra features. You don't really need to have an aftermarket radio to have this EQ in.
So basically you're getting a lot of volume with no distortion, correct?
It's not volume, you can adjust your system however you want it to perform.
Absolutely, that is very cool.
Another cool feature that this EQ has is that we installed the bass knob in the dash so he can control the bass without having to take his seatbelt off or getting out of the vehicle.
That is awesome. And this is why you guys, when you're building a project like this, custom Supra, and you're building the interior to have the best sound system you could ever get in a vehicle, you gotta look at DS18 because they do it all from sound to amplifiers to EQs and speakers. All right, guys, we're gonna be starting the most important part of the build, which is the wrap that Luke and Kyle from Sticker Dudes are gonna be go ahead and installing on this vehicle. And we're gonna start with this side here. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing with that sticker.
Well, basically what we've done is we wanted to go a little different than your traditional graphics, where most guys like to put their logos over the top, kind of show off their branding, their sponsors and things like that. So we've decided that we wanted to take your logo and do what we call embossing. We lay down a vinyl decal first, and then we're going to wrap our Arlon material right over the top of this.
And it's going to give it that ghost effect, correct?
It creates like a 3D, essentially a 3D effect. It raises it up about 3.5 mil away from the car.
That's awesome.
It's just enough to look classy. People notice it, but it's not just in your face.
Very cool.
So we applied the yellow tape here just to create our line. It's going to, it's our body line that we're following because we're going to cut this with a second color. We're using a diamond white on here.
What kind of prepping do you guys do when you install your wrap?
We personally prefer to use a prep clean, which is a wax and grease remover.
Right.
And that removes any of the impurities from the wrap, or from the surface of the vehicle. Wax obviously is a big deterrent and a big issue.
I know this kind of job takes a lot of patience, something I am not good at, for sure.
Well, we've been doing this for 27 years.
That's incredible.
So I would hope we've got some experience with this. Now right now we're putting a little bit of heat to this. Can't get too hot. Heat just kind of softens the material, gets some of the wrinkles out, and makes it a little more pliable for Kyle over here. And then we're going to start stretching it over. With this particular material, when you're using the mats, you can't get too hot. If you get it too hot, it'll start to essentially gloss itself.
That is very cool. All right, guys, what they're going to do is they're going to finish up this fender, and we're going to go onto the door. That way, Rob and Diego can go ahead and finish installing the door panels on the inside, completing the audio system, and then we're going to come back and finish up the wrap around the whole car.